very aliens-like. The thing about playing these sort of games, I mean, I'm due to play Soma after this game. I played Observer, Laser Fear, Narcosis. All of them have been very good fun. A lot of people said they're boring because they're just walking simulators. Now, there's much more to them. They're a lot more interesting than you'll think. I think if you put more time into the game, you'll enjoy it, because at the end of the day, these sort of games are really interesting, pretty cool. I like the story behind this game. It's really interesting. I mean, I'm 3 hours into the game, but I'm going to have to start again because, yeah, I want to. It's really decent. I'm not going to do a full review of the game, but I'm going to do my first impressions. Well, I suppose it's a kind of review, but as I haven't completed the game yet, I can tell you that it's so much fun, because you know, you got to do a lot of things in this game. It picks up pace about halfway through. It's getting a bit more interesting. You know, I'll get to ride a buggy, which is cool. Get to well, do this sort of stuff. Play with toy, you know, rocket ships, and if you look down here, you know, I can actually see little astronauts. Sign of things to come, I don't know. There's a lot of humour in the game. I love the atmosphere, the sounds, that kind of background nothing, the hum. I was going to live stream this game, but fortunately there's a slight audio hiss from my headset, because yeah, I've been playing with Fortnite with it and they've been damaging my headset, so that's a downer. And also, apart from the hiss, there's the PlayStation sounds like it's taking off. But it's been dusted and cleaned and it's nice now, and it doesn't make that noise. But still, this kind of hiss. I need a new headset already. I bought this a good month ago, maybe 2 months ago. It was working perfect, and you know, the kids are off with the obviously the virus. I've got 6 children at home, so this damn virus is just in the way. You know, all the kids are staying at home. One of my sons is self-isolating because we think he may have it. A girlfriend of his has cried that she has it. I think she's lying for attention, but the problem is he has to be locked down and checked out by a doctor. And me and my wife get a lot of stress. So...
What the hell? Hey, what's up with the lights?
Yeah, getting some odd spikes in power as the batteries kick in. Hey, you just hang tight while I do your job for you, okay? You know, have a coffee. No, really, take a load off.
So there you go. It's nice to relax and play a game like this, because it's casual, but not everyone loves these games, and it always gets, well, not always, but some of them are better than others. But you know, I should give my own top 10 kind of walking adventure simulators, but this is definitely in the top 10. Observer is very good, but people said, hey, that's boring, but you play it, it's interesting. When you've got things to do, stuff to look for, and actually genuinely involved in the story, the game really does pick up. I mean, I like to take my time, and that's a problem. I hate doing reviews. I rather do playthroughs in my own time, because I never want it to end. It's a game I've been playing for 2 years, and it's like a detective game. There's 5 puzzles in it, 5 stories, and they take a couple hours to finish. And there's 2 left to go. And then I deleted all my data, so I've had to start again. And I don't mind. It's going to take me longer to finish the entire playthrough, but I don't care. I've still got those 2 golden stories I haven't played, 2 adventures that I've not done. This game goes on for a good while.
What should I eat today?
The voice acting, the sounds, things you can do.
Easy choice.
There you go, coffee. I'm trying to work out the okay.
Can you check your bio gauge and see if your daily objectives have been updated?
Copy that.
At least I can make a coffee now. There we go. That's cool. Stuff like this really makes me giggle, because I love it.
What's up?
I seem to have misplaced my bio gauge.
Josie saw it in the lab on her way out. Told me to tell you. Better get it before you do anything else. Speaking of which, that should do it. I fixed the lounge door to the lab.
I'll read every note. I'll read every poster, look at every picture, press every button, pick up everything. Playthroughs, when I play these sort of games, you're going to be here for a while.
Savory oatmeal looks good.
This stuff I like. This is such a well-crafted game. Actually look good. Wow, that's attention to detail, real eating. Smart plants. Wish they were chili plants. I love chilies. Tomatoes are actually quite hardy. You'll find them on Mars, Saturn, hell, even Uranus. Sorry, I had to get that in there. I'm going to chat 41 minutes into this game. It's going to be great. You're going to love it. And I promise you, I will play this game in its entirety. And I'll probably talk all the way through it as well. When I know.
Who put up this sticky note about the witch?
You like my drawing? I made it last night.
Cheers.
Do I like poking fun at a shared paranoid delusion while everyone is tired and isolated from human contact on Mars?
Okay, killer. Remind me not to talk to you before you've had your coffee.
There we go. Martian coffee. It's good to be on this lovely little planet. I think in the future, when we do go to Mars, I think it'll be a failure, you know? Just have that feeling, you know it's going to go wrong and people are going to die. They're going to have to really... I don't see anyone in my lifetime going to Mars. I think it's going to be full of problems. But hey, I hope they do colonize it. Seems like a nice place to go. Plenty of sand. See what I mean? I'm terrible. Seriously, I will bore you to death playing this game. But for those completists who like to see everything, you know, who like to see little Easter eggs, this is such a great game. So because it's my second kind of walk through this part. Got that, well, went through, I think I played about 2-3 hours of this game so far. Then I had to restart.
So weird. Deja vu, I think. There was a stuck door in the dream I had. It's not important. It's just weird.
You're forgetting the last 3 times something malfunctioned in this over-engineered campsite.
Just interesting. I think just exploring, getting used to the layout, and be going backwards and forwards, and can be a bit of a problem. Trying to adjust my headset and all these dust devils in it. Don't know what it is. Sound of your feet. Really atmospheric. Background noise of the fans really assaulting my ears here, and you can probably hear that hiss. I think the start of the game when you get the nightmare scenario mode, and then obviously.
Okay, serious question time. When you get Earthside, are you going to ask Manticore for a raise?
No, probably not.
You think if I ask, they'll give it to me?
No.
Sadist. Thinking everything will have a message. And the nightmare scenario mode, yeah. Just when you wake up and it's obviously a dream, and there's these huge plants all over the space station on the first video I've done for this game. It's really, really strange, you know, it's kind of tentacles and stuff, but it's a huge, like the plants are going crazy. But I don't want to give you any shockers into the story. There's a bit of the story further on where it gets really interesting, but I'm not going to go into that. This is just the atmosphere, you can tell this game's going to grab you because it's got plenty to do, you know. Apart from going outside in a spacesuit, I mean, I nearly died. Pressed the wrong button, you know, combination. So there's kind of mini puzzles. Well, not so puzzles, but just how, you know, how you get things working. And I guess that is a puzzle in itself because you have to really work things out, you know. You've never worked it before. You've got to know, you know, how you switch things on. There's power capsules that you collect when you go outside. There's vehicles, other vehicles as well. So not just the buggy, you know. The little transport outside, which I'm trying to find now. But this is really weird. I know I've got to open that door. And there we go. So some things you can work out with your own brain. But sometimes you could be wandering around and the answer is there. You know, I mean, I had a good walk round and then, boom, there we go. Then you got to remember, you know, in the nightmare you found that first time. But I actually kind of remembered about that just at the last second, you know. I really want to come.
Now, where is that bio cage?
Here we go. Plenty of plants. It's a bit fiddly, this one. I was trying to work out. You actually move, examine, and then it gives you extra options to actually switch the thing on. But I need to reset it. A pin, screwdriver. Use my thin screwdrivers to do this sort of thing. The classic pin. I don't think there'll be a pin around.
I think there's a reset button somewhere. Just my luck. I need to find something that can fit in there.
So soon I'm going to have a gadget. Still fiddling around with it. I think at this point I forgot. Yeah, I remember now. I forgot which button was to put it down, and because I need to pick up a screwdriver, which is right next to me. Then I can reset it. Puzzle done, and off I go. Next problem. Makes you think, this game, which I like. Anyway, I could talk all the way through this game. I mean, the narrative's good. The sound effects are really decent. I've got a marking of, looks like 2 moons on my hand. What's the problem with that?
I need to reset it.
We'll find out later.
Find something small and thin.
There we go.
A pen should work.
So, the pen was better than the screwdriver. There we go. Problem solved. Switch it on.
There. Got it working.
Great. You should be able to reboot the security system now. Just scan the servers with the bio gauge.
Great. More puzzles. This means I've got to get outside. It's going to be fun. So instead of chatting for the next 30 minutes, I'm going to let you guys watch the rest, and gals, I'm not sexist, the rest of the game. Enjoy it. I'll be back with a full playthrough. The first part was kind of put up. It's more of a teaser. This is, as I said, it's just really a quick review, first impressions. What grab you is the story. It does get good. Can't wait to totally finish this game.
Knocked the panels out of alignment. This has been an ongoing issue. I'll have to adjust the solar panels manually.
That means we're going outside. So yeah, if I was to rate this game, I'll give it a solid 8 because there's replayability and doing things differently. Although I haven't properly finished the game, I'm going to give it an 8 for now. Why I'm looking at a rock, I don't know. Some things make you laugh. There's things that just really made me want to, replay certain areas again. Looking at the same paperwork, I'll pick this paperwork up a couple of times, but you just end up just saying to yourself, I'm just going to play it my way, pick every bit of literature up, any bit of useless information, I want to look at it because it's part of the game. You're missing, you're missing everything in this game. You don't want to do, you don't want to, well, you definitely don't want to kind of skip past anything. I get annoyed when I miss stuff. Anyway, that's the game. Highly recommend it. If you like these sort of games and you've played a few before, which I have, many of them over the years, it's definitely worth it. It's better than some of the lousy ones I played on the Switch and some of the others that call themselves walking simulators, which really are, and they just have a small narrative. I played Moose Man, which really is a walking simulator. It's probably one of the, it's not the worst actually, it's worse than that. But there are a few really, really good ones out there. But there are those stinkers, and this isn't one of them. It's definitely worth your money. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed a quick review, the little chat about the game and the current state of, the actual coronavirus hitting. I mean, I live on Channel Islands in Jersey, and it's a small island, but we're, there's people worried. I'm practicing my social distancing at work, and even when queuing today for food and stuff, it was a bit of a worrying scene. People are getting a bit, not short-tempered, but you can tell people are worried and stressed. I still kind of think things could go a bit pear-shaped if we don't watch all this horrible pandemic. But there are going to be people who panic buy and everything. Those people are still around, the selfish, the greedy. Just do a bit of extra shopping, but just don't be greedy. Stock up in tins if you can, stuff that we've got plenty of. Don't go taking stuff we don't have a lot of. Got to think of other people, but if it does get worse, the gloves will be off. Anyway, enjoyable game, loving it. I'll be back with more gameplay. We'll have another little chat, and I'll talk a bit more about the game with my full review about midweek, so look forward to that. I've been a bit tied up with family and problems, and we're all feeling stressed. When you've got 6 kids in the house, it's very stressful. So give the video a like, it'll cheer me up, and I'll see you soon, and the content will keep on rolling, and I'll keep going back to work at Waitrose, so no two things actually get in my way. I still get things done. Might as well gotta keep on trucking. Look after yourselves, keep your families safe, and I'll see you soon, and enjoy the rest of the gameplay. And as I said, thumbs up means a lot. See you soon, and yeah, get the game, it's cool. I'm sure I'm going to give it a glowing full review soon.